There will be several categories such as Best Story, Best Animated, The Funniest, and others. My team and I have nominated 4 AUs per category. Over the next few days, I will release the nomination videos, and at the end, there will be a link to a survey where Undertale fans can vote for the best. I would love it if you guys could share this around as much as possible so that the results can be genuine. Now, I have counted anything that doesn't stick exactly to what can be done in the game as an AU, which includes universes that take place after the game in a true pacifist or genocide timeline. The awards ceremony will be on the same day as the Oscars, so buckle up, it's going to be a busy month. I'm going to start the nomination for Best Story. The AUs in this category have great character development, engaging storylines, and lots of creativity. Let's begin. Mobtail, also known as Undertale Mob or UT Mob, is a comic series created by Tumblr user NewBlackNiku. Sorry if I mispronounced that. The story follows skeleton brothers Sans and Papyrus as they discover a small human, Frisk, in an abandoned crate. Papyrus names them Little Pup, and the brothers decide to care for the human. This AU shows how they care for Little Pup, even when things get very difficult. Frisk is much younger than most versions, and they can't even speak at the beginning. There's also a level of mystery involving characters like Alphys, Asgore, Kara, and even Gaster. The AU has a very 1920s feel, and the characters are changed in just the right way to fit into the world. There are many laughs and feels throughout the story, and great character development. UT Mob also gets bonus points for being one of the few AUs I've seen where the main story has been completed. The author still makes side comics of the AU and a spin-off series starring Gaster Sans. Overall, UT Mob's very creative and well-thought-out story and characters make it an AU that won't be forgotten anytime soon. Handplates is a comic series created by Zarla on DeviantArt. The story is about the origins of Sans and Papyrus. Gaster created them in his lab with pieces from his hands. He regularly experiments on them, and sometimes even tortures them. The key part of this AU is the relationship between Sans and Papyrus. They both depend on each other to survive physically and emotionally. Zarla makes the situations feel so real that it's sometimes hard to see what they're going through. The story is deep and foreshadowing, and the origins are so well done that they feel like it could actually be canon. Another great thing in the story is Gaster's character. He is very cruel and sadistic, but his motives and inner torment is written so well, you come to understand him, much like Asgore in the game. Many different variations of the story have been attempted, but I believe Zarla did it best. Underverse is an animated series by J.L. Peñalosa. Sorry about the pronunciation again. It combines Sanses from several different AUs, such as Ink, Error, Dream, Nightmare, Underfell Sans, and others. The story is that a Sans called Cross steals the soul of classic Sans, who then teams up with Ink to find Cross and get it back. The interactions between the different Sanses make Underverse a unique and enjoyable story. Saying anything else would spoil it, but trust me when I say that it has an engaging story, epic battle scenes, well-developed characters, and even a possible mystery. Undertale is a comic series on DeviantArt by TC96. Fans of my channel might be familiar with my comic dub of the series. For those who don't know, Undertale takes place several years after a true pacifist timeline in which Frisk was able to save Asriel. How it happened is unknown at the moment, but there are more pressing matters to deal with because Kara is tormenting Frisk with nightmares and flashbacks in order to get Frisk to reset the timeline. Unfortunately, they might not be the only one dealing with regrets. The star of the comic is the relationship between the characters, particularly Frisk and Asriel, Frisk and Sans and Papyrus. This AU is fairly new compared to the others, but what has been made so far and the direction it seems to be taking makes the potential rather promising. And those are the nominations for Best Story. Stay tuned tomorrow for the next nomination.